So Palantir stock might be red right now. It is down about 0.5%, but I would make a strong argument that the bulls are still dominating on the day. So in this video, we're going to break down how Palantir stock is doing right now as we just started power hour. It's about 3:10 p.m. on the East Coast. We're going to go over some key levels, what I'm looking to do. But before we actually do that, guys, don't forget to get your free money for Moomoo, up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Use that link down below and simply open up your account and deposit at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 right off the bat, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And guys, listen to this: fund your account at least $5,000. On top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Expedia stock, which this promo is completely a no-brainer. So use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link, guys. It helps out the channel. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So like I said, Palantir stock is down a little bit right now, but I would make a strong argument, and you guys all will probably agree with me, that the bulls are still dominating on the day because of how strong the move was this morning. You guys probably saw Palantir went all the way to $19 freaking dollars at about, what time was that? 10:30, 10:45 on the East Coast. So we opened up at about, actually right around $18. We went from that point to $19, which was a move of 5.5% out of the gate. And if you guys take a look, where was the main support from yesterday? Right around $17.80 to about $18. And notice where we're holding right now, guys, right at $18. And I would make an argument that Palantir could start breaking out into close. Maybe later in the video, we'll wrap back around and see how Palantir does in about 5-10 minutes from now, and see if we start to make that break into close. And maybe we'll do that after we cover the markets, which I'll cover here in a couple of minutes. So again, it's looking pretty good, guys. We completely tore through the highs from yesterday, and now we're holding the same support we held yesterday, as support. We're holding that point. So now let's see if the bulls could again make that break into close. And let me actually pull up these other time frames, maybe the 5-day, 5-minute, and see what we're looking like here. Yeah, this looks really bullish as well, guys. So we can see the big break, and now we're just consolidating, where we held in the pre-market today, after market yesterday, all day yesterday pretty much. And we also held this point a little bit, it seems like, pre-market yesterday as well. So this chart looks great for Palantir. This 10-day chart, of course, looks great as well. You guys can see we're holding the uptrend now. We've been doing that, and we just hit a fresh high at $19. And look at this move, guys, from $14.60 to $19. We're talking a move here on Palantir stock of around 30% in the past 2 weeks. So it went from what, 17, then it pulled back. I think it got down to 13.50 or something like that. And now we hit $19, which is just unbelievable, right? So we can see now, it has pulled back a good chunk intraday, but like I've said time and time again, we have to see if it pulls, or not pulls, but breaks into the close. That'd be a very good way to end the day for the bulls. But either way, guys, whether we break out into close, we could dump 5% into close, it doesn't matter. The bulls on the longer term time frame here, the 4-hour chart that I look at all the time, every single day, right? They're still in charge. The bulls are still 100% in charge. Even if it were to pull down to $16, guys, the bulls would still be in charge, even if it were to pull down to 17, obviously, right? So this looks great. We're clearly breaking above the highs from the middle of June. Let me draw this out. And honestly, the way I'm going to put it is, as long as we're above the highs from the middle of June, bulls are going to be in charge. As long as we're above 17, the bulls are going to be in charge. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it right now. So great day for Palantir, guys, and a lot of stocks are doing very well out there today. Maybe not so much the markets. We're flat on the NASDAQ, and actually, no, everything's doing well except for the NASDAQ. We'll talk about that in a second, but a lot of stocks are doing very well as well. Virgin Galactic, CRM, stocks like Enphase are moving today. Disney's up today. Monster, Netflix, which they're reporting earnings after the bell. We're going to cover that in a future video. Make sure to subscribe, guys. It is free. We're almost at 30,000 subs. So yeah, heading into these earnings that we're going to get after the bell today, we have Netflix, we have Tesla. Then later on this month and early August, we have a lot of big tech, guys. A lot of companies that move the markets are reporting earnings. Heading into this time period, we're in an arguably vulnerable spot on the S&P 500. I'm not trying to sound like a pessimist, or not even the S&P 500, the markets in general, right? Not trying to sound like a pessimist or a perma bear. You guys know I'm not. I'm far from a perma bear, right? Or I don't even know why I said perma bear, but a bear in general. I'm not that. You guys know that. But we are at a fresh high on SPY here. You know, we're pretty stretched, arguably, as well. Not only on SPY, but on triple Q. And we have the VIX at just a disgustingly low point, 13 points on the VIX. If these earnings are not as great as expected, you know, guidance maybe is weak, just to play devil's advocate here, we could be seeing a pullback. It's kind of a perfect setup for a pullback. I'm not going to lie. If earnings drop the ball over these next 2 weeks, you know, I could see triple Q come down. I could see a scenario where this drops maybe 15 points, triple Q. Maybe SPY drops a little bit as well, maybe down to 435, 440. Maybe the VIX starts to spike up to the higher teens, 17, 18. I could see a scenario like that. But that's only if earnings just botch completely and guidance is weak, which I don't think it's actually projected to be like that. So really anything could happen. I mean, as always, anything could happen. But to play devil's advocate, to look at it from a different perspective, because everything's up these days, everybody's yelling green everywhere, right? I mean, everybody's making money, right? To play devil's advocate, if these earnings are not that great, VIX is super low, we're stretched on these indexes, we could be setting up for a sell-off. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to spook anybody out. I'm just being real. On this channel, we keep it real, guys. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, I love it when you all chime in, and I love, you know, responding to all the comments down below. I try to, at least. Probably not all the comments. That's hard. I mean, it's tough. But, you know, I'll try and get to as many as I can, guys. So make sure to, you know, drop a comment down below. And let me just run through what these indexes are doing right now in the short term. It's about 315. We have SPY up about 0.4%. Looks like it is breaking out to an intraday high. That's great. You love to see it. So SPY's up. We have triple Q, which was red earlier. I'm not sure if you saw that, but it was not pretty red, not deeply red at all by any means, but it was down about 0.3%. Now it's turning around. It's actually green, up 0.1%. That's awesome. The Russell's up about 0.3%, and we have the Dow, it seems, up the most out of all the indexes, up around 0.5%, which is awesome. The Dow is now fully breaking out. We've covered this point on the channel time and time again. You know, this spot, 34.5, 34.8, that was a big resistance, and, well, it's in the past, guys. We're starting to break out. The Dow looks great, and the overall markets, like I said, we're going into these earnings very stretched. Bulls are crushing it, but to keep it real, all it takes now is one piece of bad news, you know, one brick to be thrown at this, and we could see, I'm not saying a crash or a collapse, but a short-term pullback. That's all we have to see right now to get a short-term pullback. Let's see how it plays out. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. It's free. We're almost at 30,000 subs. And of course, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. All you guys have to do is use that link down below. And once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks right off the bat. And fund your account with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And it gets even better, guys. Fund your account with at least $5,000. On top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Expedia stock, which this promo is a no-brainer, guys. So use that link down below. And of course, full disclosure, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.